All right, this is Game of Thrones, the Telltale series, out this week. Gonna play maybe about half an hour, give you guys a taste of what this game is like. Keep in mind, spoilers for not only the game, but also the TV show. This is based on the Game of Thrones HBO series, and it takes place, from what I understand, around season 3. So if you're not caught up to season 3, or even watched season 1, there's some tidbits in here. Better steer clear. But speaking of spoilers, on the Gamers Inn, go to gamersinpodcast.com. Jocelyn and I will be spoiling each episode the week that it is released. So without further ado, let's get into this. I'm playing with a controller. I like playing Telltale's games with a controller. For some reason, I don't like mashing on the keyboard. It's just easier this way. I've already got a save set up. These are the characters I assume we'll get to play in this episode. All Foresters, or related to the Foresters in some kind. But let's get into this. The Northerners will never forget Tyrion Lannister. Yes, quite. I'm looking forward to this series. 6 parts. Classic Telltale intro. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. Except everything ends the same way. For thousands of years, House Forrester have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolfswood, they harvest the rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rival houses seek to claim Forrester ironwood for themselves. And the fate of House Forrester hangs in the balance. Ooh. Singing. And singing. And two weddings brought on by beheadings, and all is happily.
The great Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer.
The great Jaime
Brought to his
Lannister.
knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he done it himself the way he tells it.
Oh,
Lord
you.
Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Ew. Alright. Pick up. Got it.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood.
If only blood and brains came out that easily.
Pop a sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You? You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
Oh, don't be an arse, Bowen.
Apologies, your lordship.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
You think he's lying?
Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What'd I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
I don't take orders from you.
No, but you take orders from him. You idiot, you're his squire. Now fetch him some wine.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it.
But if you were gonna do it, why just stand there waiting for me to
Norrin's
come up?
family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries.
Lords.
His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Sure.
To Robb Stark, the king in the north!
The
King of the North!
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters!
Aye!
Iron from ice!
Garrett,
Just chucks his cup. So
Yes, my
badass.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather
The
he were here.
coops.
Yes, my lord.
The
There's also the
coops.
question of what's to be done with you.
it's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my
won't
lord.
let you down.
I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Man, that guy's a dick. Like a real arse. As I said before, and I'll say again.
Wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, liar, and an arrogant prick.
It's your job to do the work and
I always leave
complain.
my decision
You try
in
squiring
the dialogue
Norin and
until
see
the
how
very
much you
end.
like it.
Because I always want to see
See,
what
that's where you're
the
lucky.
characters are going to
No
say.
expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Don't get angry with me. We're no different, you and I.
Aye, but I'm not the son of a pig farmer. My father had dignity.
Really? I'm standing
All
right
I'm
here.
saying is, at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
I'm sick of listening to your whine. With that attitude, you'll never be more than this.
Easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Dun dun dun.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share.
Drunk
Thing
your
along
share.
with us. In a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
Nice night. Doesn't look like it's a
When
wedding.
he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
What? What's
Uh-oh.
wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
Nothing. I'm fine.
I'm so glad to hear it. I'll take the fucking flagon already. What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Boy, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Come on,
But
Bowen.
what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? There's no need to fucking run.
They've got weapons.
Who brings fucking weapons to a
We
wedding?
need to find Roderick. He's out there by himself.
Uh-oh. Shit's hitting the fan. Oh. Oh.
Fuck! We need to get back to camp.
They don't hold back. Ah.
Darren, we have to get back.
A gift from the king.
Shit. Grab it. Grab it. Boom.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Boom. They really love, like, stabbing the chest.
Look out!
Bro. And mash the A button. And fantastic. Oh joy. I love, you know, mash the save button, hurry, but you're never gonna make it. Oh. Distracting yell.
Good fucking riddance.
Yeah, that horse fucked him up good.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
There's nothing
Find
I
a
could
weapon,
do.
quickly!
Weapon. Oh, jeez. Weapon. Let's try that again. Oh! This guy is taking it.
You fucking traitor. Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Bye, Bowen.
Seven hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Well, the phrase says time to open.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste.
Great sword. I will grab your great sword. That sounded bad.
I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Well, the phrase
You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
There's still time, my lord. We can both
You
get...
must go.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me.
He will remember that.
Tell your uncle
Doubt he'll remember it for long.
the North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
Kill those fucking foresters.
With love from Walter Frey.
Gross. Why are they just standing there? Like, he hadn't even started to run away. And man, that's a shitty run animation. And yay. I guess if you're gonna license the TV show, of course you're gonna redo the intro. Now I wonder, do you think they redo the intro? They have the intro for every episode, and then they have the intro, like, having different cities and stuff pop up depending on what's in the episode. Or if this is just the intro for the entire season. Alright. What's up next? Foresterlands, the King's Road. It's a long road. Hey, man. Just walking down. Hey, buddy. Okay. Oh.
Lord. Fresh.
No. Not Bessie. What a perfectly good waste of bacon. Walking down the road, slowly towards the smoke. What's this cart? Ooh, let's look at this cart.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Aww. Really, guys?
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. I recognize you. You're a Forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
Lord Forrester gave me this sword.
Forester. I should have known. That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Oof, close one. Just trying to hit the R button there.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Come get it, you bastard.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Well, he did call me a pig
You are
farmer.
a pig farmer, aren't you?
Let's live up to the name. Oh.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! I was only following orders.
Show mercy. He could come back later on to help.
Thank you!
Just get out of here.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Oh dear. Not very well.
I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
It's certainly living up to the Game of Thrones name with all the deaths. Pretty crazy.
It's Garrett!
It's Garrett!
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Oh, thanks.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Gross.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
What? That's just wrong. Ugh.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
Yeah? The maggots didn't
Hold
hurt?
this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Alright.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
So the maggots can eat it. Let's look at the window. Try to forget that we just saw maggots being put into our leg. Gross.
The Ironwood Grove.
Oh, couldn't let me go behind there.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
It's funny, they did the same thing in The Wolf Among Us when they had the book of characters laid out and you could go one by one.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Learn more about the photos on the menu. Codex page.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tingrin. Look, I'll show you.
Medical supplies. Gross. Sure.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
He's got a weird definition of cute. Could use that.
This might help.
Put some grass in my pants.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of foresters.
Wow. Alright, let's end this.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Who is the new Lord of House Forester?
White Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
But Maester...
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
That crazy dude?
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
They attacked me.
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads. while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him.
Spoilers.
So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse
I am
Ramsay Snow
losing
would
this
need to put us to
conversation.
the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Yikes. Not this guy's day, that's for sure. It is cold up there.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Dun dun dun.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Become a ranger.
Iron from ice.
Remember,
Said the
you
title of the
represent
episode.
House Forrester.
Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Touching. Dead man walking.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
And so Garrett left on that horse, on his way down the King's Road, to the wall as high as a tower made of ice. Tune in next week. I think that's a good place to end it. You'll see there that it kind of switches characters. So I guess after it's been known that you're going to control multiple characters. Ethan's the guy in the middle there, so it seems like we're switching to him for a little bit, and then probably we'll spread the love to some other Foresters and whatnot. But anyways, that's the first little chunk of Game of Thrones episode 1. And remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also remember to subscribe to the Gamers In podcast at gamersinpodcast.com. We're going to be doing a full-on spoiler discussion for each episode that gets released in the Game of Thrones series, so be sure to subscribe and tune in. Thanks for watching.